Okay, I'm going to show you how to basically do what we have to do after a webinar is completed and I get the notification that the recording is done. So I log into Zoom. I just shared that login and I'm going to come over here to webinars. And so it's going to show my upcoming webinars, but then it also shows previous webinars. So I'm going to go to previous because as soon as it's closed out, it becomes previous. And this is the one we just finished. And this is going to have all of my information that I need. So a couple of things we need to do. First, let's go, actually I don't even, yes. You go down to the bottom and you look at, we had 311 registered, which is crazy because right before the webinar started, I thought we had 285, but that's cool. Go to view attendee report because I want to go print the reports. So the first report that comes up is the attendee report, which also that really should say registration report because it includes everybody that's attended and not attended. And so just download it. Then pull the Q&A report. And when you do that, you got to select which webinar, download it. And you see they're downloading down here. And then pull the poll report. Oh, see, I forgot to check mark that little box or circle. Download it. Okay, so those are our three reports. I'm going to show in folder. Here they are. Here's what I am going to change them to for this one. I'm going to change them to the name of the webinar. And I've got some back here. Pandemic Recovery Series. This is 5 of 8. So I'm going to rename them. And I am super lazy. So I'm going to just copy that real quick before I even hit save. And I left this poll report at the end. So then I got to rename this one. And I just say, paste it right there. And then I rename this one. Paste. Okay. Now we'll need to know where we're going to save these or what have you. For this purposes, I need to email these to Heidi, Charity, and Kenzie, and Richard. Post webinar info. Please see attached reports. Hang on, I need to add an additional message here. I'll do that later. I need to type something to Richard. And so I'm just going to, drag and drop them into that. And, we might find a place that we keep these. I don't know that we need to archive them because we can get them in Zoom. But those are the reports. So now I need the recording. This is really what's most important. So go over to recordings. And it's going to be a cloud recording. And we do have to keep this cleaned up. So I always keep the last one in here. So this is from last week, and this is just some crap, probably from a huddle or a meeting I had, and I don't need it. You might ask before you delete something, but I know I don't need those. I'm going to delete those because we only have so much storage space. So then this one, we can click on it. That's today's, and we're just going to download it. And it really doesn't take long to download. Maybe it takes a minute. So while that's downloading, I'm going to flip over to YouTube. And I'm in Knight CPA group. And so you probably will need to log into this. I'll look for that. So we got to go to Knight CPA group. I'll try to add you as a user and upload a video. So you click the little video here and we're going to upload a video. And it's almost done. All right, I'm going to show in folder. And then I don't rename it or anything. Now let me show you this. You do want to make sure it'll give you error message if you don't. You want this one, and we got to make sure it's recorded in 1920 by 1080. I mean, on a webinar, if it's not, you can't go back and fix it. But I did some videos this weekend, and they were not. They were in weird. Okay, so then here, you're going to go over what I do is I go over to Zoom, I go back to the webinar, and I'm going to copy the name, and I'm going to put it right here. And it's a, let's see, hold on. I need to delete that line. It gave me one to, I think it's okay because it's 68 of 100. I think it's just still red because it gave me an error. And then same thing here, copy this, come over here, paste it over here again, get rid of this line. I don't know why it did that. We don't need a thumbnail because they're generating and it's fine. Some of these defaults are already set. Yes, it's made for kids. So really you just want to go to next. Oh, wait, I did something wrong. I kind of feel like I need to try to redo that one. There we go. I don't know what that was, but okay. Next. Now you got the next sign. Nothing really to do there. Click next. You want it to be public unless if it's a short video that I'm wanting to send out to clients, then we might, if it's something we don't want people to find, we do it as unlisted and we give people a link that they can then go find it. But this we're going to set as public and we're going to hit publish and it's going to take it a while. But while it's working, and I should have copied the link before I closed it out, I can go ahead and get the link. It's copied to my clipboard, and then I can put it in this email that I need to send to recording, that I need to send to Healthcare Consult link for this particular one. So then it's just, and it might take 10 or 20 minutes to upload, but it'll work and then it's good. And so normally what we do if it's our own webinar, we would then, let me just continue on. So keep recording this. We would go back to, let me just go to the webinars tab. We would then go down here to these email settings and we would do this follow-up email to the attendees and we would edit, and in here we would say here's a link to the video, but here we're redirecting them back to the website that has everything, so I don't need to do that, but I would do it there and then I would do it here, which is the app people that missed it and they would get that the day after the webinar. So that's where else we would do it. What I'm going to do instead is email it all to Heidi or to Healthcare Consult link. I also need to email it to the Riot Agency. So I'm going to send it to them as well. And then we do have another process to import those contacts into HubSpot, and I'll record that next. All right.